Այսօր պիտի հանդիպենք շրջանավարտուհիներ Ալիկ, Լորենի եւ Վանա Եփրեմյաններուն հետ։
Հարև, իմ անունս Ալիկ Yepremian է եւ ես Շամլյանեն ավարտեցի 2012-ին։
Հարև, իմ անունս Լորենի Yepremian է եւ ես ավարտեցի Շամլյան 2015-ին։
Հարև, իմ անունս Վանա Yepremian է եւ Շամլյանեն ավարտեցի 2018-ին։
Vana.
We're always the last one.
Yeah.
So many familiar faces. I still kind of know what everyone's up to.
Yepremian sisters. Thank you for joining us for 50 Years, 50 Stories. You're an important part of our alumni network. Tell us what you've been up to since graduating Shamlyan.
After graduating Shamlyan, I went to HBU Pasadena for high school, where you, Dr. K, were my principal for a few years. I went to Loyola Marymount University and I studied sociology and business administration. I graduated in 2020. I've been working full-time since.
After Shamlyan, I also went to HBU Pasadena High School, and then I graduated in 2019 and went to Loyola Marymount University, where I studied political science with a double minor in public relations and then business administration, and then I'm also working full-time in influencer marketing right now.
After Shamlyan, I graduated from Providence High School in 2022, and then now I'm going into my senior year also at LMU, and I'm studying marketing and economics.
It's so unique that all three of you went to the same university. Not only did all three of you attend, you were very active in the school, and after graduating, you've been active alum, and your mom also. We should give her her own diploma. She's volunteered so much here at Shamlyan. She started the PAC committee, and she's also been involved as an alumni parent. So what is it about Shamlyan that you can say that has really connected your family to our school?
I think our family has always been very valued the idea of community in general. So I think Shamlyan has such a strong community, and it really connects you with the Armenian culture. And when you're here at Shamlyan, you're always building relationships, whether that's with your classmates or your teachers. So it really motivates you to be more involved in the community and do the most you can to help everybody around it.
Yeah, and just the fact that there's been so many teachers and administration that have been there even since when I started. I love that there's been so many of the same kind of faces that we're just so familiar with. And
We've all had like the same, similar like experiences. Like even with our older kids, like we always like kind of know it's gonna be the same with Shamlyan, and we've all like talked about it throughout the years with like our cousins, between us and between our friends. It's just always the same kind of positive experience that we've all had.
What were some of the leadership activities or clubs or sports that you were involved in?
I remember being part of student council, which I loved. I think I was the treasurer, and my friends and I were all on the board. I loved that experience so much that I went on in high school to be the student council president, and then was involved in leadership positions at LMU. And I think just that like foundation at Shamlyan really helped me become a strong leader.
I was involved in Booster Club in my 7th grade year, where Miss Anita actually led the Booster Club at the time. And then in 8th grade, I was a part of the character counts crew with a few of my friends, which was super fun because during recess, we would meet with Miss Seta and put a few activities during recess that other students could come and be a part of. And then I was also involved in a lot of sports. So I played basketball, volleyball, and soccer, which actually kind of grew my love for those sports and that passion, which I continued that hobbies throughout high school and even to this day now.
I was more involved in just like sports. I played basketball, soccer, and volleyball here, and it was just fun to play with my friends. And yeah.
And you came back to be coach.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I coached volleyball for 4th and 7th graders, and that was very fun because it was my first time back in a very long time. Hearing the girls like talk about their experiences at Shamlyan, I was just like, wow, we've had the same experiences.
And that's what's so great, because even after graduating, you can come back and stay so involved. Like both me and Vana volunteered at the Shamlyan sports camp during the summer as well. So it's just super fun to come back and kind of be a part of the school even though you've graduated. I think we've always been involved in our community. We've built on that leadership experience. I mean, all of us have been LMU ASA president as well during our time at college. So that's definitely something that started at Shawmayan with those leadership experiences and kind of grew into something bigger in our college experience.
Do you have any special teachers that you want to acknowledge?
I think I can speak on behalf of all of us. Miss Anita was all of our third grade teacher, and she was just I've had so many amazing teachers at Shawmayan, but she really stood out because she taught us the importance of just being very detail oriented, being very respectful to your classmates. Our Armenian teachers that are still here, I love that they're still instilling that heritage and culture. It's amazing to see them be here for so many generations.
I would also say the Armenian teachers or Zarzabajan or Berberian, we all have such amazing memories being in their class, and kind of that's where our love for our Armenian culture really started. And that's what's great about Shawmayan with the 8th grade Armenia trip. Everything that you've learned throughout the past 8 years, you finally have the opportunity to go see that in person. And
so coming back and visiting Shawmayan now, what do you feel is that essence, that tradition of Shawmayan? Do you see that's the same?
I think it feels very familiar, but very modernized and elevated now too, which I love. But you still kind of hold that familiarity of I used to go, my 2nd grade class was on this hallway, my 5th grade class was on that hallway. The fact that there's been so many generations of faculty and staff and teachers that are still here and are still dedicating to teaching Armenian students is what makes me nothing has changed, but everything has changed at the same time.
Yeah, I would definitely say that the values of Shawmayan still to this day are the same. I mean, our cousins who are older than us, to friends and siblings that I know now that still attend Shawmayan, it's very interesting to see that the values that we grew up on are still the same, and that's very wholesome to think about, because hopefully one day when I send my kids to Shawmayan, the values would be the same that I grew up on, and that's something that I hold dear to my heart.
Yeah, I would say the same, just the kids that are just here now, they're saying the same stories, talking about the same experiences that we've all had, and I just makes me happy that they're also having the same kind of Shawmayan experience that we've all had and doing the same things.